What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to JellyGoonTv. Welcome back to all my beautiful viewers and subscribers, of course. Welcome back to the gorgeous JellyGoon squad. Today we have another video, but before we get into that, I want to say please do check the social medias down below. If you really want to support it, go over on Instagram, TikTok, everything like that. JellyGoonTv is the handle. Write me, do some stuff, like my post, whatever you have to do. Today we have a very special video, which I really find interesting, and it's from another perspective than the Russian perspective. So today we're going to react to foreigners living in Russia, understanding the Russian mindset. Now, the Russian mindset is very unique in its stance that Russians, they are very, minded on their country. They are very, very progressive towards their future country and all of that stuff. Now, I'm just gonna watch this video and come with my own opinion, of course, because I have a lot of experience with the Russians in the comments down below, and it's gonna be a mind-blowing video. So without further ado, let's get into this video and see what it's all about, of course. Let's go.
And then you are the best friend, and then you have to drink vodka.
This woman's like looking you up and down. Что?
What mainly surprised me was how tight security is.
Tight security, okay. What annoys you the most in Russia?
I've waited in queues, particularly when I was here as a tourist. I've waited to check out of hotels. I've waited to pay bills in restaurants, and I've waited, and people have come past me, and I've thought, maybe they were VIPs, or maybe they were extra special guests. And I waited and waited and waited, and then I realized I just gotta do it the Russian way, and I just gotta.
Superstitions. That was the first thing I really noticed. The empty bottle, shaking hands in the doorway.
I've recently been at a comedy show. I don't know, I found them very intimidating.
A long time ago, I would say, like more than 5-10 years probably, people never stopped their car. So it was really dangerous to pass on the other side of the street.
One thing that really frustrates me about Russians is the driving here. It's very dangerous at times, and I've seen a lot of crashes. Maybe
Really?
Once a week at least.
Except maybe the bureaucracy everywhere, and it's a way of, but I mean, it's not everywhere, but you can find it quite a lot, and but then you get used to it.
That's a cultural clash. We'd consider that to be discrimination, but in Russia it's probably a little bit taken a little bit differently. A few times, because you're a глупости иностранец, they start talking, thinking that you don't understand what they're talking about, but that's pretty rare.
Okay. What do you like about the Russian way of living?
Having the parties.
All right, so let me pause here. I also want to answer these questions. Answer these questions about Russia. What the least I don't like about Russians is the least thing I don't like about Russians is Russians do not understand the Western mentality. They do not understand other cultures. They do not strive to understand the person who sits behind this camera is a human being and comes from a different place in the world. Russians are very, postbone on spitting their, not propaganda, but like why the Russians are the best, why Russian win every single war, Russia is the best, Russia is everything, Russia is this, Russia is that, the West is bullshit, the West is that. I hate Russians for speaking ill about the West. Like they have this notion that everybody is just brainless zombies walking around and can't think for themselves. That's the least thing I like about Russians. And also how, they can't change anything. Like a Russian will not admit for a foreigner that something needs changed in Russia. Russian people, they know it's fucked up, but they will not admit it to a foreigner whatsoever. And I think that Russians people are very close-minded, not like, everybody. Every person in Russia. No. That's not what I'm talking about. Just the experience that I have from down below in the comments. Now, what do I love about Russia? I love their culture, the way that they do things, the way that everything is a Soviet thing, like there's so much history, there's so much beautiful culture, and that they are misunderstood. I love that too, because it makes me want to learn about them and what kind of people they are. Now, Russian mindset is very beautiful. Like, there's nothing about it. They just defending their country, and that's what you really have to think about. Like, they're defending everything Russian. They don't care if it's wrong or right. They defend everything. And they will just spit on the West before they spit on their own country. They are really not postponed of the West culture. They don't like that. So yeah, not everybody, But I'm just saying, in the comments, definitely. They hate on me a lot and talk shit a lot about the West. So yeah, let's go.
Somebody's house rather than at a restaurant.
I like the way they celebrate New Year here. It's like Russians celebrate New Year like we celebrate Christmas.
I love to go to Banya. That's one of my favorites. I hope to say that I learn how to drink vodka.
I like also how they propose toasts and everyone has to make a speech.
Yeah, exactly. It's nice.
Like the other day, I
That's
had
what
to
I like
make a
about
speech in
Russians, too.
Russian, and it was pretty daunting.
What has surprised you the most in Russia? Let me pause here. So I don't live in Russia, but what really surprised me about Russian people, because I have a lot of influence on Russian commentaries, you know, people, they comment on my videos and watch my videos of Russians. What has surprised you the most about Russia? The most things is how their mindset are, that they are such a strong people. It's really surprising because in the stereotypes you don't hear about that. But Russian people are very strong-minded people. They really, if they have an opinion, they have an opinion. Like, you know what I mean? And they love their country. That's what surprised me about Russia too, that they really do love their country. They don't care about everybody else, but they really do love their countries, and they just welcoming people. Like, generally, Russian people are very welcoming. There is some sweet Russians down below. There's actually many of them. I'm not talking negative about Russia, but I'm just saying there's some things. But also, the history surprised me about Russia. You know, what they will admit and what they will not admit. Russian will not admit that there were gulags. They say it's Western propaganda and everything like that. Even Bald and Bankrupt went to one of these gulags to visit, so it's 100% true. But Russian will not believe it because no, we don't enslave our own people. We don't do anything. But you did. You kind of did. You know what I mean? The denying of Russian people, the Russian mindset is kind of surprised for me, that they do not own up to the history, and Russia did no mistake, and Russia did not do anything whatsoever that was wrong whatsoever. It's crazy. Let's go.
Here, when they understood I spoke English, sometimes just strangers would walk up to me and say, "Hello, how are you today?"
Nice.
Start talking
It's
to me.
good.
It was a bit of a shock.
People say we have bears in Balalaika and in the woods and kak valinki and kak ushanka, but really that was just a stereotype
exactly.
that I think exists more in Russia than abroad, because my knowledge of Russia and the culture honestly, it was vodka.
When I go into a
That's a
house,
stereotype too.
I have to take off my shoes in Russia and take off my coat, obviously, but I take off my shoes and wash my hands.
Wait,
That was new to me as well.
It was
What?
a wood-fired bunny.
not everybody does that?
And
Okay,
we're all
I take
in
off
there
my shoes
naked,
all the time.
getting whipped with birch, and I thought I was going to die. Honestly,
Oh, that's the culture
it was
thing,
So
yeah.
hot, I thought I was in the middle of a volcano, and I thought my head was going to explode, and any minute I was just going to melt.
Yeah.
And as
That's
soon
the thing
as-
where they
as soon as
hit
we got
you.
out
I
and
saw
had a
that.
cold shower, it felt $1 million.
I had this image. I don't know why, but I was sure that there were always snow during the winter, and I was certain that people were going to their offices or in the streets with ski.
First time I came here, I went into a shop and it was a pretty old school Soviet attitude, you know, like you go in there, this woman's like looking you up and down. Что, you know, like
Go, go, go.
I'm thinking, oh, well, I'm here to buy something.
Do you Russian, let me pause here. Do your Russian acquaintances have anything in common? Acquaintances. 1 second.
Is that maybe Russians are not the most talkative people when you meet them, or there can be a certain coldness with certain of them. But actually, this is just a facade.
Let me pause the acquaintance. Okay, so the way that you meet Russians. Now, the way that I met Russians is very beautiful. They are very beautiful people, and they are very open-armed, and they love that you learn about their culture. That's the most thing that I really have acquaintance with these people, and they love to tell you about their story. They love to be heartwarming. Like, Russian people are just amazing, really amazing people, and I think they get judged a lot for the wrong reasons. But my acquaintance with Russians, they type me when they're drunk, they type me when they're sober. Like, everything is just historical, and they say thank you for reacting to my country, and they are very, very thankful. Like, thank you for interesting about my culture. I really do like that about Russians. I really do like that about the acquaintance I got. Let's go. I just didn't understand the
I mean,
question.
that's my
Sorry.
experience with Russians. They can be extremely warm.
I
They
think
are.
that Europeans sometimes are looking for the eyes just to say hi or something. The Russian don't want to be disturbed or don't want to probably to speak with people. So sometimes they're just I would say discreet, and they're doing their stuff, and they just don't want any interaction.
Dining is something that is important in the Russian culture. So if you get a chance to be invited to the home of some Russians,
I would say
you
yes.
sit down and have some zakuski, which are like some appetizers, maybe drink a bit of alcohol. Music is everywhere here.
And when you look at them first, their heads might be down a bit, but if you get talking to them, they're warm to you and they're nice in the end.
What I gotta say is that Russian people will do anything they can to help you once they know you. You know, they're loyal.
Yeah,
they're loyal
very
to people
loyal.
around them.
Russians are
They're
loyal.
to their,
That's true.
To their families, and it carries over into being loyal to their friends as well.
Another trait of Russians, I would say, they're very direct and straightforward.
That's what I'm trying to tell you guys, that Russian people will they are very loyal. Like, Russian people are very loyal. They love you, they love you. Like, they really fucking love you. It's amazing, man. It's a beautiful thing about it. Let's go.
Which can be surprising at the beginning, but I got used to it and now it's fine with me. So I think it's the way it is.
When I'm catching a bus or catching the metro, everyone likes to go in the front door and then just stop. They don't go and sit down like normal people. 10 seats over there that are empty, but everyone stands next to the front door and ready to hop off maybe, or they don't want to miss their stop, I'm not sure, but they all just stand around the front entrance.
That's crazy, man. All right, that was a beautiful video. Really did like it a lot. It puts the perspective on what foreigners think about Russia. Now, there's a lot of stereotypes you think about Russia when you come to Russia. And Russian are mean people and mad people, and they drink too much and they do all these things. But Russian people are very loyal people, and when they know you and you get invited, you can say yes, and it's just going to be an amazing experience. I could imagine that. Never tried it, but I could imagine it was amazing. I love Russia so much, and I love their culture. I love the way that I learn about things and get frustrated about things. And I want to say thank you to one of the comments down below that said that thank you so much for asking questions about Russia, and thank you for arguing another point than in Russia. I really appreciate that, because I don't get that a lot. I get a lot of hate when I don't accept Russian mentality immediately when I ask questions about it. Russians in the comments, they will tend to like, oh bro, it's Western propaganda, it's you don't listen to anything, you don't understand anything, you are dumb. Like, I don't get this judgment of me, who I am, for you. Like, if I judge your culture or say anything about it, I don't agree with everything Russia do whatsoever, but it doesn't really take away that it's a beautiful country and I love the people so much. I really do love Russia. It's an aspect that I seem to learn when I react to so many Russian videos. So yeah, it's a very beautiful country, and I love the Russian mentality, the mindset. I really think it's very noble, and they like their country and they just defend it to the death. They're very loyal people, and they're just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful people. So yeah, anyway guys and girls, if you like this video, please hit the like button down below. Also, please do subscribe, hit the notification button. We're trying to get to 20,000 subscribers, so be massively appreciated if you wanted to hit the subscribe button. Of course, we had 251,000 subscribers, so it'd be massively appreciated if you wanted to support, of course. Anyway, from Denmark, with love to Russia. Love you so much, and thank you for watching my videos. I really do love the Russian community supporting me and watching my videos. I just want to say thank you from my heart. I really do mean it a lot. You learned me a lot, and your comments are really inspiring and really educating me on certain issues and all that. Not everything I agree with, but I think it's beautiful that you guys and girls take your time to comment down below. I really do appreciate it a lot. So without further ado, comment down below what you think about this video. Please be respectful. This is foreigners. They probably had nothing to do with Russia for so long, and they just, they state the stereotypes. I do know the difference between stereotypes and real Russia, so yeah, they probably do too, but they just, make a video, a controversial video. They probably clipped it all together what they said. So please be minded. Don't call them American pigs. Don't call them French pigs. Be observant and comment down below your opinion in a nice way. What do you think, okay? What do you think about the mindset from the West? What do you think that we can do better in order to understand Russians? Please comment down below, and I'm gonna see you into the next video. Peace.